Welcome back to Planes and Trains. Seems forever since I said that. We haven't had a whole lot happen to the layout over in the last year or so, so I really haven't filmed in a long time. However, I just got gifted some train stuff. It's unlike the rest of my stuff. It's not Lionel. This is all Marx. But as you can see, it's fitting just fine on the O-gauge track. I got a double-header Santa Fe, including the Vista car, which I don't think I have the Vista car with my... no, I don't. I didn't get the Vista car with my Lionel trains. And then I've got the two passenger cars as well. One of them's the observation car. So that's a good score there. I've also got... This is the Rock Island... Let me move this. I've got the Rock Island Bridge as well. The HO scale guy in me would want to go ahead and weather this, but this is made of metal. It's already got quite a bit of weathering on it naturally, so I'm not going to have to do any of that. It's perfect. I'm just going to have to add some track, and there we go. So the whole idea of what I'm going to be doing with this, let me get a little more height on my camera. Kimchi's out here with me. It's 50 degrees out here in my train room, which is one reason I don't do a whole lot out here in the winter. This thing is unbelievably clean. Look at this. I got a looks like it's probably a 100-watt transformer, 110 volt. So yeah, it's probably, I don't know how many watts it is. It doesn't say, but I mean, look at how clean this is. This thing barely looks 20 years old, and yet I would guess this is probably from the 70s. Oh, okay, 45 watts. But look how clean that is. I got that. I got track. I got a lot of trackside stuff. I don't know how much of that I'm going to end up using. You'll see back there I've got a railroad crossing, so I should be able to wire that up to the accessory outlet. I have to fix up a lot of the damage that Kimchi's done. So the plan is that I'm going to be making a folded dog bone, and I'm going to have it coming right over here over this Santa Fe, and I'll run it right across here and probably over almost to there, come it around, and then bring it back, and basically it'll just be, you know, a dog bone, a simple loop, nothing tremendous. But I do have this as well. Look at that. Is that clean or what? Turns nicely. I mean, I can see all the gears moving inside. Someone has definitely kept this track. I mean, it probably hasn't been touched in 10 years or so, but I mean, oh my goodness, they have kept this track looking good. So I've got a transformer. I've got a Rock Island boxcar. This is supposed to be a coal car, but I don't know if the panels were cut off. It almost looks like they were, or if they just never were on there. So I've got that. Tanker car. It's a UTLX. It's not, you know, you'd think this would probably be a Sinclair oil because it's got the Sinclair paint job, but it's not. And of course a caboose. This is a Santa Fe one. So all in all, I got quite a score. I got 2 turnouts, quite a section of track, enough to do. Shouldn't have to buy anything for this. If anything, I don't know, we'll see. I may have to buy a half fitter piece of track. So right now my layout is in a bit of a, and there goes Kimchi. This is why I'm having to fix my layout all the time, because he'll jump up there and just tear it up. But those of you who've been with the channel a while, you'll know Kimchi. He's one spirited and fairly spicy cat, and he treats this as his personal playground. When I work too much, he will get up here and tear this thing apart. It's his passive-aggressive way of trying to get back at me. So this is the handle to my camera stand. I should turn the camera around the other way. And of course it's 3 in the morning, 50 degrees in here, and it's freezing cold. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at some of the track. Here we are working on I'm trying to figure out how to make this a simple dog bone shape. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to try to take switch the pins here on this section here, and then to lift this thing up, I'm probably going to have to get some dowel or some wood pieces. I mean, I could always just get some Lionel stands like I've been getting. I've been thinking I wanted to get some more motive power. One of the other things I got was a Santa Fe engine, but the Santa Fe engine appears to have some damage to the trailing trucks. They're not even ATSF engine, and that's going to have to be fixed before I can use it. All right, so let me get some pliers and I'll try switching these pins around and see how to do it. I've never done a dog bone before, so this should be interesting. My feet are already numb from the cold. So let's give this a try. I don't know exactly how. I've never done this before, so we'll take a try. I've swapped out pins before. And usually what you have to do is, if you push this down, usually it kind of loosens up here. And sometimes you have to get pliers and kind of, you get the pliers, you pull these out, but sometimes you have to get a screwdriver and kind of loosen this up. And I hate doing that because it never seems to go the same way. So, camera shut off. Just a note about my microphone is that my microphone has I have two microphones. One I usually use for the train channel is it's a smaller one, and I'd started having some problems with that back when I was building the actual layout. So remember, this is just a workbench, and I basically moved a TV stand, because what am I going to use a TV stand for? We don't watch TV. So I had moved that over and put that on next to the workbench, and then I just put some wood across it, screwed it down, and that was the layout. And some of you will remember that I was having some problems with the camera. I had some videos where they were ruined, entire takes, because so there we go, it loosened up. All right, now to put them down here, looks like they've done this at least once. Yep, it's kind of loose. All right, that's good. That's not too bad. This one's still a little loose. There we go. Here's the question I have. Do I need to do one more circle pattern and then out? Or what do I need to do there? I may end up having, well, let's see. Do it like that and see how that works. Yeah. As I hear Kimchi run around. Kimchi does not want to be out here because it's too cold, and I kind of don't blame him. So what starts to happen is that you follow my loop around, and then we get out to here, and now the track is going to be going off at an angle and not straight. Which, I mean, I guess that's not too much of a problem, because as long as it goes, they both go the same way, then it's just the loop that ends up a little off. And I tried searching on how to dog bone track piece plans, and of course, nobody has anything. I just want to say thank you again to my friend Zack for giving me this stuff. All right, so some of you guys who are subscribed to my channel, you've been doing this longer than I have. I'm not saying you're older than me. I'm just saying that you've had trains longer than I have, and some of you only use the, I don't know, this may be Marx tracks, but it's like O gauge. This is not S gauge track, because I was able to fit the trains right on this track. What I'm going to try is I'm going to try switching the pins on one more piece of track, and then we'll see if I can just manually kind of force the track apart and keep it straight. But anyway, here's the plan. This is the plans for the layout. Is I'm finally going to get a third level going, and I'd reached a point where it was like I was satisfied with the layout, but not satisfied. I wanted a lot of what I was seeing and a lot of what I was enjoying was guys who had essentially very simple track plans, but they were putting 3 or 4 track loops on a layout and just running the trains, and it looked fantastic. It was all kinds of excitement and enjoyment, and I was finding, you know, I just wasn't enjoying it. And so I've got to have a lot more trains on there, and then doing some operations, or I don't know. So now what I'm going to do is put these on here and probably edit all that out. Ooh, those are nice. All right, again, squeeze. Not too much. There we go. All right, it's cold out here. It's so cold that Kimchi doesn't want to be out here with me. All right. Was hoping to get the track wired up and running, but it looks like I'm kind of at a standstill for now. Let me try getting this track piece on here. Good filming. Good filming helps. I haven't been doing any of that tonight, but that really helps. Is if I can manually keep the track like that, where it just runs straight, goes into another loop at the end, and then it's good. Off to a good start, and then all I gotta do is just start my return track up here. So we'll shut this down for now. Now that Kimchi's coming out, I'm getting ready to head in, and he's coming out. It's my coffee cup, buddy. If you've got any experience with dog bones, let me know. Leave a comment. Tell me how I have to do this. This will give me a week or so to, or at least over the weekend, I should be able to get some pieces of the wire so I can try out the track and try out the trains. And that'll be part 2 of this. You'll actually get to see it. So comment, like, subscribe, and remember to, like I said, if you've had any dealings with the dog bone, let me know. I could use your assistance on this. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye.